Coaches, you don't want to just get the job, you want to get the right job. Here's some essential questions you need to be asking in an interview. Too many coaching jobs, they're set up for failure, with administrations offering little to zero support. And more importantly, can you truly thrive and uphold your values in the environment that they have created? We need to shift the power dynamic in interviews. We actually need to be asking them some tough questions as well. In Coaching Culture episode 389, Coaching on Eggshells, my co-host Betsy Butterick, she shared some really great questions that you could ask during your interview. So here's a few of Betsy's questions that she recommends for a coaching interview that I highly recommend you check out. What are your expectations for me as a leader? How will I know if you're not happy with my performance? What is the current process for handling student-athlete complaints? How do you evaluate coaches beyond wins and losses? Do you observe practices and games for feedback? Do you use student-athlete parent surveys? If so, what type of surveys? And when are they administered? And by whom? And who gets to see the results? How involved is the sport administration? Do they have consistent conversations with the coach and potentially athletes, or do they just keep out of sight? In the past 3 years, has a head coach been fired or voluntarily resigned due to student-athlete parent complaints? If so, I would want to ask questions of them or others to get a better idea of what happened. Under what circumstances is it permissible for me as a coach to remove a student athlete from our roster? And what is the process for taking that kind of action? Why do coaches tend to leave? And these questions, they're not just about gathering information. They're about protecting your career. They're about avoiding toxic environments. They're about upholding your values, ensuring there's enough alignment between your coaching philosophy and the administration's. So do not settle for just any coaching job. Seek a position where you can thrive, where your values are respected, and where you have the support you need to be able to succeed. Be sure to check out Coaching Culture episode 389 for a lot more questions that we discuss, and there's a lot of guidance from Betsy on how to interview for your next potential coaching job, as well as check out her Substack at Betsy Butterick or her website, betsybutterick.com, for more. What other questions do you think coaches should ask in interviews? Please share your thoughts in the comments below.